This is going to be a quick message to the point. It's just not going to be too long because I just want to kind of get to the message that I was picking up from Spirit as I was cleaning. So as I was cleaning the kitchen and stuff, and putting the food away that I bought food before I went food shopping, putting the food away, I was hearing something, and if this title attracted you, it's for a reason, right? Nothing's by accident. And one of the things that I kept hearing Spirit say is, breaking karma from your mama. And they were being funny and trying to be cute with it, but I understand exactly what they're saying. So some of you guys are carrying some karma from your mama, okay? Karma from mama, okay? I'm gonna say it that way. You're carrying some you're carrying generational pain that isn't yours, okay? It's not yours. Hello, love and light to you guys. My heart chakra right there has just exploded. You're carrying some generational pain that's not yours, and you have you got support right now. Some of you guys are really receiving a lot of resorting to the resolve of what's been happening with your family members. It's crazy because literally just had a huge fight. I feel like it's a cycle that needs to be broken. It does need to be broken. Not only that, you're actually some of you are actually, how can I say, without being because we love our parents, right? We do, but always remember that we come here with parents not for what they can teach us, but what for they can't. It's like they teach us from what we don't come here for the things they can do. We don't choose them for the things they can do for us. We choose them mostly for the things they can't do for us. Especially depending on if you always felt like you were the mother, your mother was the child. And this specifically channeling mother, daughter, son energy. And it's like mother, daughter, son energy. Some of you guys, this has to do with somebody you're in love with, and it's them with their mother. They don't have boundaries in place, and it's it's affecting your relationship. I'm seeing that too for some of you. Yeah. Just got done crying. I can't run to my parents for nothing because I know how they're gonna react. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, I'm gonna say this because a lot of us, we grow up, I hate you, teenagers. My daughter sometimes will say that to me, but then she'll always come back 5 minutes later, be like, I'm sorry, mommy. And I have a really good relationship with my daughter, and I know that she chose me because I'm here to support her Cancer ways, which is her over teaching her how to be calm and peaceful. So she kind of chose me for that reason. But this is how I'm feeling this, okay? Yeah, to show me how to stop helping others and letting people walk all over me. Right. So again, right now, like I said, I don't want this message to be too long because I'm a little bit drained. I did a lot today. I'm tired. But I want to say this real quick. You don't. And just like you, I feel bad because I always feel like I gotta fix everybody else's problems in my family, in my house. And I see a Scorpio here. I'm hearing Libra, Aries, Virgo, Gemini, Taurus. I'm hearing Capricorn. That's funny. So it's like Scorpio and Capricorn. Maybe that's your sun, moon, or rising, or that's theirs. You are not. Thank you, Kaden. I am a nice person. I am nice. I'm very generous. However, right now my guides are working with me to let me know, especially in this next coming chapter, and they're telling me to mention it, so that could be a reason I'm mentioning it for you, that you have to think of yourself more right now. It's coming to the point where you have to, it's coming to a head. We have to think about yourself more, okay? Yeah. Okay. Your family doesn't say sorry, they just start kissing ass. Well, at least they kiss your ass. My family grew up there is no, I'm sorry I did that to you. It's you deserved it. That's more what it is growing up Albanian is not easy. We don't get a lot of love and attention and affection. That's not how we were raised. So I want to say your mom's karma is not your karma. Your mom's karma is not your karma. And if you just tuned in, especially you just jumped in here and now you're listening to this message and you're going, oh shit, I feel like I needed to hear this. Some of you guys are actually legitimately feeling your mother's pain. Again, I said that in the beginning, right? Some of you are feeling your mom's depression, you guys. Your mom could be going through confirmation. Could be going through deep depression here, okay? Yeah. I'm being forced to enforce my boundaries. I'm the only witch in my family, so it's not easy. Yeah, and you know what it is? Well, that's how it goes, right? The light worker, the witches, the starseed, the empaths, the however you want to look at it. We're placed into that family for that reason, right? If we can't be placed in a family with a bunch of other witches and empaths and starseeds because that's not what you choose that for. You, put it this way. That happens some lifetimes where the mom's a light worker and she teaches her kid about light working. But most of the times you got a child who comes into a family that doesn't believe in that stuff. They think you're crazy and it's evil and you're going to go to hell and all that religious who blah blah. But most of the time we get placed into these family units because nobody, if you talk to me and you sit with me and my family and I mention dreams and psychic stuff, they all roll their eyes at me. But then, like, when it comes to shit, they're like, what do you feel about this? So it's like, it's a double-edged sword, right? So it's like a double-edged sword. But you didn't choose that family because they're going to be supportive to you. You chose them because they're going to make it tough for you, which ultimately leads to your spiritual awakening. Your spiritual awakening comes from people that are against you. It's not going to come from people that are supporting you. You find the supportive people later. That happens later. So you go through like the dark times and realizing everything's shit. And then after that, you're like, wait a minute, but everything is what it is. And then you realize nothing's good, nothing's bad. And then you like break free from the occultish, like I'm hearing symbolic religious corsets. So a corset is tight, it's uncomfortable. If you have to wear it all day, you're supremely uncomfortable all over, forever and ever. I love you. So you have to understand that you're welcome. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. You were placed into your family for that reason. So if they're looking at you going, you're crazy, bitch, don't worry. Let them think you're crazy, because guess what? The universe is funny like that. They like to prove people wrong. And it's like, you ever watch every movie ever? And they're like, Mom, I'm seeing a ghost. And the mom's like, you're crazy. And at the end of the movie, they're like, what's the ghost saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like, tell it to go. It's like, Mom, I don't know what the fuck it's saying. It's bothering me too. It's like they start off calling them crazy. And then later on, towards the end of the movie, it's that person who originally caught the energy before anybody else is the one that saves everybody's life. You know what I'm saying? Every movie ever. It's like the movie Encanto. The girl is like, she comes from a family of wizards and magicians. And they say we don't talk about Bruno because he has the gift of psychic vision, and he sees things, and they blame him for it happening. You know what I'm saying? And it's interesting because they're all, hello, OG Platinum, hello guys, love you. That happens to me growing up 2 times. Yeah, I mean, I got placed in a mental hospital twice when I was growing up. Because they thought like I was losing my mind, because I was telling them, I'm hearing voices, people are talking to me. I was like, I can't sleep at night, I'm being held down in my sleep. And they were like, you need to go see a doctor. And they shoved me full of pills. And not my family, they thought they were helping me. And but those doctors made me realize that I'm not psychiatry problems. I have a spiritual issue that I need to tend to, and I'm not tending to it. And I'm ignoring my spiritual gifts, and that's why they keep fucking with me, because that's what happens when you ignore your gifts. They keep knocking on your door until you start to fucking until you start to fucking wake the fuck up, and you go, okay, I see you. And they're like, oh, finally, stop acting like you don't see me. It's like, you're wearing headphones, ignoring the spiritual energy. La 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 la. Meanwhile, bitch, you see that dark energy in the corner. Stop playing around. So until you address it, it's like your shadow, right? Until you address it, it's gonna keep bringing you down. Like, any of you have dealt with depression and all those anxiety energies and all that. The more you ignore it and you say like, there's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with me. You can keep taking pills to baby and bottle feed that illness. The more you bottle feed that illness, the more you're gonna get colicky. See what I'm saying? So it's like, stop shoving the bottle down the baby's throat. It's not hungry. You know what I mean? When it does get hungry, that's when when the baby cries out, you give the baby a bottle. It's the same thing with you. When your spiritual self cries out, it is time for you to tune in and walk into that. And for years, I ignored my gifts, which I saw as a curse for the first 3 years of my life that I became spiritually awoken. And then once I started to, Bria, my love, how are you? Once I started to see, I was forced to embrace my true history. My whole time I was suffering by not doing it. Right. And if we do not embrace our gifts, we get bothered more and more and more. The funny thing is, I'm gonna share with you guys something, because I know that this is the team in here. Okay, I love. This is the team in here. Spirit wants me to share this with you guys. I keep hearing this, so I'm gonna share it with you. All I keep hearing is October. Holy shit, October, October. You passed the level of the highest part of the test, whatever that means for whoever. It says leave it already, and it will be the biggest level up. The test failed itself. You are personally preparing. You studied long enough. Congratulations, for whoever this resonates. Something about October. Halloween time is going to be for some of you. I mean, woo-ha, hee-hoo-ha. I'm here, ting, ting, wada, wada, bing, bang, ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ting, ting, wada, wada, bing. Like, I see you dancing and shit. You're, like, hop, skipping, and jumping and shit. You're fucking doing that. You know the run where they kick their feet up like Fred Astaire and shit? I see you doing some shit like that. You're like, oh, she won't tell us what it's all about, baby. What's it all about? And you know that that's what I'm hearing, like dancing, singing, like 50s music. Just you're like dun 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 dun. Whoa, I'm getting hit in the head really hard right now. Woo, what's up? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're like, what's it all about? Like there's a secret. I'm hearing, you're my little secret. Something's happening. Opposition coming in conjunct. I'm hearing. Another thing I'm going to tell you guys about, I was driving from ShopRite, and I'm like, la da da, driving, and then Spirit's like, I was watching this lady, she just talks about, like, spiritual stuff and, like, enlightening things. She was talking about the Elvins, right, the Elvins. So, I will point people out and be like, okay, they're an elf, they're of the hawk people, they're of the lion people, they're of the cat people. I can tell you which humans are from which planet, derived from which planet, like who their ancestors are and which planet. I'll notice the Navajo people, the Syrian people, the Arcturians, the vegans. I'll just look at them. The erotica people, the people, the Venusians that are all about love. I know, I can see it by the way they react and by the way they act and the way they speak, okay? Yeah, oh my God, my ear high-pitched when you said that. It's so loud. And I'm going to tell you, I could tell people. So, I noticed a lot of things like Eckhart Tolle. You guys know who Eckhart Tolle is. He talks like this. He's real calm. He's an Elven, 100%. And I know this because I'm part Elven. I'm part Elven, and I'm also Pleiadian. I've been in several Syrian. I'm Syrian, Lyrian. I have a lot of ancestors. The dog people, yes, they're half dog, half person. I have a lot of different planets that I'm from, that I derive from. But one of the most interesting ones that I'm being guided to share with you guys is that the tall green, not the tall grays, the tall green beings with the big eyes, and they have like really big heads and really huge hands. And when I astral projected one day, I was in my room, and when I tell you I shot out of my body. And like, this is the most, I wouldn't say like disturbing, but I gotta tell you, it was intense. It was very, I gotta say that I thought my actual body, getting a headache. Let's clear it. What's wrong? I can't talk about this. Okay. So, I was laying down, and I felt like I shot out of my body, and I could see myself. I'm getting a lot of hitting here. People are hitting me, tapping my eye. What's the problem? No? Anyway, the point is I astral projected, and ow, what? Ow. Oh my God. Bree. Tell her I'm watching. I'm listening. Oh, God. Very excited. Very excited. Okay. I'm hearing Damien. Or, yeah, something like that. Okay, so I astral projected out of my body, and I saw myself go into another body in another dimension. Ended up in this spaceship, right? And then I was like myself, and then I looked in a mirror, and my voice went from normal to, oh my God, what's happening to me? That's how I sounded. I sounded like I sucked in a bunch of helium. I shit you not. People be like, oh, it's a dream. No, I know what a dream is. I'm not retarded. Like, bitch, my motherfucking body left my body. Like, I left my body, and I went through to the portals and to the dimensions, and I ended up in the spaceship. And there was a mirror in front of me, like, not a mirror, but like a black screen. Like a black screen, as if like he grabbed me he was like, okay, I gotta bring this bitch up here. I need to talk to her. And when I got up there, I changed into a mini alien. And I had a big green head, and I was tiny. And I was like, oh my God, what's happening to my body? What happened to my head? My head? He was like, and he goes, hey. And he grabs me. When I tell you this motherfucker was 10, 11 feet tall. And he goes, hey, calm down, all right? Like, yo, I wish you guys could experience this. You'd be like, Flo, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? I'm like, yes, I'm not kidding you. This is really what happened. And you don't understand when you can see yourself doing this, you're watching yourself do this from your bed. It's, bro, my heart chakra. I'm like, it's so scary at the same time, but it's exciting. Once you do it, you're like, oh my God, I did it, right? Because I really was scared at first. I was like, oh my God, my body's I thought I was gonna elevate from the bed, and I was like, and I felt that. And anyway, I ended up in this like lab type of area, and I looked at it, and I was like, what's happening to my body? Oh my God. He's like, calm down, all right, calm down. And I was like, who are you? And he was like, it's me. I need you to do me, that's exactly how he talked. I need you to do me a favor. And I was like, what do you want? Like, I really was sounding like that. I'm not kidding. It's fucking hilarious. I'm this small. He's that big. I'm like, what do you want? And he's like, I need you to build me the thing. And he was saying, build me something. I couldn't understand everything, but I heard like, build me this, finish the project. I need you to finish building this, because I was the architect, right? And many times I pulled cards and I was the architect. And he goes, I need you. I was like, I'm not doing it like that. And he was like, you have to do it. And I was like, I'm not doing it unless you pay me $5 million. And I literally said, pay me $5 million, do everything I tell you to do, and then I'll think about it. And he went, smack, and he smacked. He was like, I was like, did you just hit me? And he was like, yeah, calm down. And I uppercutted him. I just like shot him, pew, and I hit him. I'm not kidding. This is why, I know it sounds crazy, but this is why I don't tell it, because people are like, yo, what the fuck? This really happened. And I shot him and I punched him in the face, and I was like, don't hit me. And he was like, I need you to build me the thing. And I was like, I'm not doing it unless you pay me. That's it. Those are my terms. Bye. And I left. And he was like, no, motherfucker. I was like, oh, you need me for something. So I seen it as like I had signed a contract with somebody from another dimension. I was an architect, and obviously the little elvins, people that they think of these big monsters that built the pyramids, and now I was hearing spirit say like, it was you guys that designed everything, and then all the the big guys got set. Like, it was just teamwork, but like you made contracts with people from these time, space, and dimensions, and there was a project that I needed to finish, and that I was like, I'm not finishing it unless you pay me this much, so apparently we are not just here, we're living in other dimensions too, or we come here to Earth and still our energy is felt in other, like, we left our spaceships, our homes, our ships, I'm hearing, to come here to do work, and that's what I'm trying to tell you, is that you all came here. I'm not kidding. I swear to God. And if I did a comedy movie, it'd be all based on true life experiences. Like, I just have so many visions that I could like place into a movie, and people would be like, because about God, about Jesus, about spirit, about astral realms, about angels, about different aliens. I mean, I've been shown a lot, you guys, and I want to share this because I haven't been able to share it. So maybe this is a message for you. I've been shown a lot. Like, you have only small snippets of what you see that I've experienced and been taken through. And Spirit wants you to know they're very proud of you, because even what you've experienced, it's not easy. People give up very easily. They're like, all right, I'm done. That's it. I can't do this no more. And they give up. But you never gave up. I'm hearing you kept going. You keep going. I love you too, guys. What about having dreams of things that happen the next day? That happens to me a lot. That's prophetic dreaming. Prophecy dreaming it comes from God, just so you know. So anyone who prophesizes dreams and prophesizes psychic dreams, those come directly from God, just so you know. But I feel like you need to know that, because you're also on a journey, and it's not easy, and sometimes it gets difficult. you feel alone in your journey. Fairies, that too. And when I was Brie, I went to visit my friend. She lives by this place. It was like where the German Nazis, like the Jewish people went to, like even German people that didn't want to be like a part of the Nazis, they went to hide in this place. And this forest with like lakes and rivers and like fountains. It was magical. We went there. And I just remember being in the middle of the rocks. Like, I have pictures of it in the middle of the rocks. And there's like these little holes. And I was telling her, there's like fairies everywhere. This place is full of gnomes and fairies. And she was like, I swear to God, I felt the same way. She even caught something on her camera. And people were like, that's a dragonfly. No, dragonflies are not this big. And it had like a body and wings, okay? She caught it on the night camera. that's on everything. And then when they were shooting the guns there, and yep, your heart shot. Brie, you're mad sensitive to energy. See that? That's why you gotta stay aware. You know, don't shroud it and stuff like that. You know what? You know, and they were shooting the guns there, and they were shooting the trees, and I heard, "Please don't shoot me." The trees, because I took the rifle and I was like shooting with them. You know, we were shooting, just playing with the guns. You know, I'm a gun person. I like guns. I like shooting guns. I just don't want to shoot people, and I don't want to shoot things, but, you know, maybe like cans or something. I just enjoy it because in the past life I was like in the army and wars a lot. So I used weapons a lot. So I'm kind of an expert at them. Even if it's my first time picking up a gun, I was able to shoot it easily. But in this lifetime, I'm not a fan of them. I'm like, oh, they're loud, annoying. I don't like it. I don't like hearing people got hurt by them. But the point is, the tree told me not to shoot it, okay? When I was in the hospital, I heard voices of people who were still alive talking to me, threatening me. What's that exactly? When you were in the hospital for a week, you heard voices of people who are still alive talking to me and threatening me. What's that exactly? Wow. What's that exactly? You weren't hearing the people, you know. Those were... There was some... Yeah, when you're sick or vulnerable, that's a very, like, high time to be in tune with energy. Yeah. Yeah, it's good to be by yourself, but Brie, it's not. You know, don't isolate. There's a difference between being alone and isolating. It's two different worlds. I gotta tell you, the one who said she was in the hospital, I gotta say that those were not people that... Don't listen to them. Like, if they were doing that... You know, when you're sick, you're vulnerable. So you might have heard like some... I'm hearing alternative energy. That's what I'm almost hearing like I know that sounds weird, but that's what I'm hearing. Sometimes I'll hear spirit talking. It's like they just like whisper because they're talking. They're talking, but you can't. It's like, okay. Picture this. The spirit world, the human world. The spirit world, I picture it like an invisible, and the light's flickering right there. I picture it like an invisible wall, right? And then it like stretches. And so spirit will be like their heads in it. And they're like, you know, like a plastic, when you put your head in a this is how I'm seeing it. You put your head in a plastic like this. Imagine putting plastic over your head and being like this, trying to talk, and all you hear is, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to talk over the plastic. It's not working. That's what I'm seeing. Like faces stretching into the plastic, if that makes any sense to any of you. So that's how I see the not all the spirit worlds, but there's different realms, different realities, there's different everything, right? But like I said, once again, don't forget, humans created all of these things. They are the ones that manifested these realities into existence, because you know, other beings and stuff like that, they're not, they're already manifested themselves to the reality they're at, which is perfection, love, light, and they're good, right? I'm hearing joy permeated beings, like, and we're here still practicing. We're playing. The earth is the human playground. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. We come here to like have fun, you know what I'm saying, to do what we want to do. And people take it so seriously, and so serious that, in fact, that they think that they gotta keep coming back here to keep fixing shit. And it's like, no, we've been lied to. You know, it's like, once I realized, like, I'm here to enjoy myself, I just gotta break through the barriers and all the walls of the beliefs that I had, right? So it's all about beliefs and exalting. I'm hearing, I don't know where these words come from, exaltation of the beliefs that you have, like letting them go, because the beliefs that you have hinder your ability to be free. And that's the message, my friends. I am hard of hearing on my right ear. So when I talk, my daughter gets upset with me sometimes because I'm like, what did you want? She'll be like, why are you yelling? I'm like, I'm yelling? And it's like, because if I'm talking to someone like this, all I hear is, like, it's like a hard, I can hear myself, but it's like, I feel like I sound like muffled a little bit, right? And then so I got to turn my head, because if not, like, this wall against my ear makes me feel like I'm talking very low and nobody's going to hear me. So, but when I turn like this, I feel like I can hear myself better. So it's this ear for me, always been a problem for me. My grandma, she's an angel. She sent you my way. I was miserable. Wow. Wasn't eating or sleeping when it happened. Kanesha, again, when we are sick, hungry, tired, overwhelmed, stressed out, all this stuff, we are able to tune in. It's like the REM state of a dream. You know what let me explain it to you like this. Thank you. I don't know why, but the world doesn't want me to watch Flo. Fuck the world. It ain't about them. It's about you. That's where I'm going to push you to your extension and tell you that it's not about everybody else. It's about you. It's about you. What do you want? What do you want? What the fuck do you want? Yeah, it's about you. Everybody else needs to stand back and fall in line and just watch me work. Watch me work. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you all how to enjoy this thing called life. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's about breaking the belief system and how you grew up thinking, okay? Hello, Courtney. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. I'm serious. Fuck the fucking. It's like fuck the police. Like these people be ops, yo. Like the word ops. If you want to talk about ops, is everybody who wants you to not express and experience your spiritual self, right? They want you to be like in the Matrix and like talking to them about like, you know, like what celebrity's wearing what today. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm gonna tell you a secret. I watched the Kardashians. Why? Why do I watch them? Because I want to see like, I just like to read people. So like I was watching it and I was watching like, you know, just, you know, because I'm nosy. So I want to see like what's she saying, what they saying. And I see through people when they're talking, and especially when they try to like make themselves out to be like this perfect person or this really good person, and everybody else is just so bad, and I wish everyone else would just get it together, and it's just I have to do everything. It's like, no, you put everything on yourself, right? And so I recognize that Libra quality that Kim Kardashian has. This is coming up for a reason, I guess, and she wants to be the winner and everything, and nobody else can win. And if they're winning, she has to step in front and be like, you can't win. So I'm just gonna let you know, that's a fucking disease. You know what I'm saying? So you have to recognize your own self and and recognize everyone else. What are they doing to make you feel like you can't be the winner one time? These are egotistical fuckers. Like, they need to just back off. Like, love and labor, I don't care about you. You know? Flo, I was thinking about Kimmy right before you said that. What the fuck? Well, you know, I am telepathic communicator. I do hear people's thoughts when I want to. You know, when I don't want to, I close it up because it can get really overwhelming to be telepathic. It's not that they're not real people. It's that you can create yourself from like a real person to like create yourself into a real avatar. You know what I'm saying? It's not, because there's no such thing as real people or fake people. There is no such thing because, in a sense, we're all fake, right? Because we all came here we're avatars right now in this body. Like, this is not, our spirit is who we truly are, our nature, our nurture, who we truly are. This body is a manifestation of who our spirit is. So, and you know, when we get upset about how we look and all that stuff, I laugh because we chose to look like this. So we must have thought somewhere along the lines that we look beautiful. We must have liked this look, which is why we chose it. Because sometimes I'm like, why would I choose to be fat? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't up there like, wasn't the Libra in me like, bitch, don't go down there fat, you know? But no, but it's also to work on yourself. I chose my face, my body, and my energy because I thought it was attractive. And then I knew I was going to gain weight, lose, and go through the struggles so that, because as a teacher, you have to go, ooh, my heart chakra. As a teacher, you have to go through, you have to go through expressions of yourself in order to be able to create a true reality. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know why that made me giggle. Because why would I choose to be fine? It's like, hold up, like, I remember 3 years ago when I was going through my shit, I stood outside, I was like, motherfucker, I know I didn't say I'm coming down here to be broke. I know that much. Because then I, like, started learning, like, 6 years ago about, like, coming to Earth and doing things so you can learn about it. So I remember one day just going outside and flipping out on the universe. I don't motherfucking know I didn't come here to be broke. Where's my money? I start yelling at the fucking gods and shit. Where the fuck's my money? You know? Like, I know I ain't gonna damn be no broke bitch. Because I know I'm dead. Because there's no way. Like, even my spiritual self was like, am I gonna have some money while I'm down there? I'm like, yo, am I gonna have some money, car, house, stuff like that? Because, I want to kind of stunt in my wings, you know what I mean? We're not gonna go down there and be like fucking broke. What the fuck I look like? I'm like to my spirit guides, how you gonna be up there in a Mercedes-Benz spaceship and I'm down here riding a 1987 Honda? The fuck? That's like a husband riding around with a brand new Mercedes. His wife got a Nissan fucking Sentra. Sorry, excusez-moi. Pardonnez-moi. Come again? I can't hear you. I've got an ear infection. Are you serious right now? Fucking assholes. The fuck I look like? You better get your baby mama in a fucking... Because I know him. I know the spaceship I own up there is crazy. That shit, everybody's be on my spaceship. That shit is lit. You know what I'm saying? All the humans like, I want to visit that spaceship. And I'm like, fine, let them on. Hi, hey, what's up, human? Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm green. It's like, please, no pictures. Literally no pictures. But I did have my guides tell me that I was probably going to prove alien existence to you guys, because I've been telling them, if you want people to know you're real, just let me prove it. And they were like, in my dream last night, the day before, if you want people to know you're real, let me prove it to them. They're like, how? I'm like, a picture, anything, something, not a picture that's you can't really see, one that's really far away. I'm talking a picture, like all close and personal. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they were like, so maybe they're gonna let me. Maybe I'll be like in fucking somewhere in some mountain trekking with, I'm not gonna be in some mountain trekking with someone, but like somewhere in some place, and I'm gonna see them and they're gonna let me take a picture. Are you there? Physical symptoms of the heart chakra unaligned. Bro, I'm wheezing the accent. I don't want to right now. Like royalty on the other side. Oh, hell yeah. We are royalty on the other side. And when I say you're royalty to people and they're like, I'm not talking to everybody. Obviously, look, peasants. I'm sorry. Look, peasants. I'm just going to tell you, if you don't resonate with the message when I say you're royalty, it's because you're still a peasant, and that's okay. I've been a peasant too. I've literally been a peasant. I've been a royalty, peasantry, all of it. But, don't come at me because you're still in peasant mode. You know what I mean? I'm not me. Not today saying. Yeah, shit, back to back. Busted lip. The TV fell on my fucking finger. I don't even know anymore. I'm tired. I don't mean to laugh all the time. Bree, you sound like me right now. She said, I've been getting aggravated. So recently, everything has just been shit. Back to back. Busted lip. The TV fell on my fucking finger. Let me just make you laugh. That's funny. The TV fell on my finger. The microwave came out of place. Flo, the air conditioner fell back into the house on top of me. You gotta laugh at shit sometimes because the universe be like, oh, you guys want to keep getting frustrated? Okay, thumbtack in your foot. Ooh, motherfucker, that shit hurts. I'm so dying. I'm so done. You can't even spell right. That's how mad you are. I'm so dying. I mean, done. It's okay. Angel came in your dream and asked me if you wanted to fly. Please help. Tell them yes. Yes, you're only going to fly in your dreams. It's not going to happen in real life. Tell them yes. They're trying to take you on adventures. Maybe you're needing them right now. Next time, ask for less chaos and more grace and those cosmic jokes. Yeah, I love to do with the universe when they do that to me. When shit happens to me, I'm like, ha. Oh, I see. You're taking a piss on me, eh? I know what you do. You're taking a piss on me. So, like, taking a piss, ain't ya? And they were like, yeah, you stupid ass, you're taking shit way too serious. And sometimes I catch myself taking shit real serious, and I'm just like, wow, I have a whole broomstick up my whole ass. Like, it's up my ass so far, it's coming out my mouth. If I don't stop, if I don't get these splinters out of my bowl, I am going to hate myself forever. You know what I'm saying? What's scary? What's scary? The angel asked him if he wants to fly. That's not scary. That's beautiful. So my not angels, my spirit team family has taken me on a spaceship and tried to take me. I'm gonna tell you, it was very intense. So I was like, no, I can't do it. I can't. It was so crazy. And then there was another one who was like flying on top of she was meditating on top of a skyscraper, and then they were eating in a restaurant in the sky. That's where we eat. That's where my team is from. They're in the skies, they eat in restaurants. I'm from these places, but right now, because I'm doing what I need to, they're showing me levels of everything, because that's where I belong, right? That's where I'm from. My spirit family team, they wear all white suits. They're real cool, man. I don't know, they're dope. Meta is not with God. Yeah, and Meta is trying to create a metaverse for a reason, so people can get trapped in the mind and they don't move their physical body. And once they do that, they'll be able to control the collective consciousness. Whoa, download. Beep, 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 doop, pop, pop, pop. Did you hear what I just said? Please, take a note. Somebody write it down. Meta is going to have people sitting down on chairs, living a virtual reality in their little minds. And once they get more than enough people, what they'll do is the consciousness is how people take control of humanity. So your consciousness is the most important thing here, because once you give your consciousness away and you give it to the so-called dark or whatever, or those entities, once you do that, you give them power. Yep, you give them power. So there's people, if they get a lot of people, like there's a whole lot of people sitting in their basement right now hating their lives. I hate to say it. You know, they hate their lives, and they would love to live in a virtual reality where they could touch titties in it and get their dick sucked by the hottest girl, you know, shit that can never happen to them in real life. And it's really sad and pathetic, but that's really the truth. And if they get presented with an opportunity like this, they'll have a whole bunch of these gamers, these nerdy what are they going to do next? Let pedos play with children? They were actually talking about that, creating a virtual reality for pedos to play with children so that they can take their fantasies out on these games and not bother actual kids. Did you hear me? Yeah. Right. Yeah, because that won't just make them want it more. Huh? Okay. Any hooser. All right, guys. Oh, it's about that time. Ooh. It's about that time, you know. My nose is whistling. I'm tired. My nose is whistling. My nose is singing fucking hippity doo dah. It's like my daughter. If my nose is tough, she's like, mom, nose. I'm like, okay, because I get stuffy. That's gross. That's gross. Yeah, it's gross. Of course it's gross. It's disgusting. Just like porn doesn't make people more sexual. No, porn is destroying people. I gotta say, I don't watch porn at all now. I can't even like watch it. Sometimes I would love to just beat off, you know what I'm saying? And just get a nut off and release some stress, but I can't. It feels so dark. Like I'm just like, ugh. Like I feel bad for the girls that are doing it. I know I could tell, unless I watch like lesbian porn, because they look, actually some of them look like they're enjoying it. You know, I like to watch like home footage, stuff like that. Like if I could just watch a real home footage, that's different. But like these fake porn shits, I can't do it, man. I can't do it because I know they don't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be there. They're not even getting paid that much to do it. That's the weirdest part about the whole fucking situation, you know? These shenanigans. It was horrible. He got obsessed. He was a sexual demon. Yeah, that's a entities, attachments, people that really start getting into too much into that sexual nature and too much. When you do one thing too much, just know it's an entity, okay? I know, because I've been through all the entities. You want to ask me? Oh, what about you? Oh, I've had all the entities, all of them. They've all been my friends in one time or another, you know. And even till today, they still try to keep me tied down. But you know, at least I'm like kind of like releasing them a little bit, you know. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I love you. Yeah. He won't leave me alone. You need to cut the cords. Reason, meditate. Do a clearing ritual. Meditate and light a white candle. Call Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, and ask them to help you cut the cords between you and this person. And meditate and do a cleansing and clearing and cutting cord ritual. All you do is put on some cutting cord meditation on YouTube, light a white candle, and then write the person's name down on a piece of paper and say, I cut the cords between me and blah, blah, and his entities or their entities. And then you take the paper, you let the white candle burn out, preferably overnight if it's in a safe space. Please don't keep candles lit all night unless everything's out of the way. Put it in the middle of the goddamn floor. Don't leave no paper next to it. I don't trust it. I don't trust wind with papers and they could just fly. Just be very careful with that. And then leave it on overnight or during the day while you're home to watch it in the kitchen counter or something with nothing but granite around it or something. And keep it on all night. I love you guys. Make black salt to absorb the negativity in your home. Yes. Or you could take a salt bath. Do a salt bath cleansing ritual, salt bath, light a white candle, say a mantra. I release this person, I release their entity, I cut the cords between me and this entity, me and this person. I cut the cords, something like that. So, okay, guys, I love you. I'll see you guys later, okay? Love and light. Yeah, just rewatch it. I always post this. I'll see you guys later. Dollar bill. I love you guys. See you later. Bye, guys. Good night. Get some rest. Because I'm going to get some rest. What's up? Hey, Nisa. How are you? You're welcome, guys. Good night. I'll see you later. Love you guys. Bye.